Conflicts. They are an inevitable part of life, whether it's at work or in relationships or with friends. But how we handle conflict can actually make a huge difference. Sometimes, all you need is the right phrase to diffuse the tension and keep things respectful. So today, I want to explore some quick phrases we can all use to handle conflict more gracefully. So the first phrase we can use in a conflict to diffuse some of the tension is, "I hear what you're saying." This phrase shows the other person that you're listening and you value their perspective. Actually helps de-escalate emotions and opens the door for a more productive dialogue. So remember, try to use the sentence, "I hear what you're saying," in a conflict. The second phrase I want to share with you is, "Can we take a step back and look at this together?" When you invite someone to work with you, it turns the focus from blame to problem solving. It actually fosters teamwork and mutual respect. So think about using this sentence sometimes and say, "Can we take a step back and look at this together?" The third sentence I want to share is, "Help me understand your point of view." Asking for clarity shows you're open to understanding their feeling and their perspective. It also gives you time to process your own thoughts. So remember, in a conflict, you can also use the sentence, "Help me understand your point of view." The fourth sentence I wanted to share with you is, "I see your point and here's my perspective." Acknowledging the other person's view before sharing yours is really important. This can actually balance the conversation and avoid making the person feel dismissed. So remember, you can always use the sentence, "I see your point and here's my perspective." The fifth sentence or phrase I wanted to share with you today is, "Let's focus on finding a solution that works for both of us." Redirecting the conversation towards a win-win outcome can actually shift the energy from conflict to collaboration. Another sentence you can use is, "I didn't realize that. Thank you for bringing it up." If you've made a mistake or overlooked something, owning it diffuses the tension, and it actually shows accountability. So remember, in a conflict, if you've made a mistake or if you've overlooked something, use the sentence, "I didn't realize that. Thank you for bringing it up." Another sentence you can use is, "Let's agree to revisit this when we're both feeling calmer." If emotions are running too high, suggesting a break can prevent the situation from escalating further. So if you find yourself in a situation where emotions are high up and everybody's super tense and no one's calm anymore, use the sentence, "Let's agree to revisit this when we're both feeling calmer." Another sentence you can use is, "What can I do to make this right?" Offering to take a constructive action shows you're committed to resolving the issue and restoring trust. So if you're in a situation where you're at fault or you made a mistake or something is happening and you can see that there might be a way for you to solve this, say, "What can I do to make this right?" Another sentence you can use is, "I appreciate your honesty." If you acknowledge someone's courage to address the conflict, it will foster goodwill, even if the conversation is difficult. And finally, my last sentence I wanted to share with you is, "I respect your perspective even if we don't agree." Disagreements don't have to end in tension. Showing respect for the other person's view maintains the relationship, even if you see things differently. So if you end up in a conflict and at the end there is no resolution, remember, you can always use the sentence, "I respect your perspective even if we don't agree." And finally, I have a bonus tip. Keep your tone calm and your body language open. Words matter, but how you say them matters even more. A calm tone and an open posture can actually communicate grace and respect in the most heated arguments. So conflicts are opportunities to strengthen relationships when handled with care. By using quick phrases like the ones I've shared today, you can navigate difficult conversations with confidence and grace. Which one will you try first? Or which one have you tried before? I would love to hear that in the comments. I would also love to hear other suggestions of great phrases to use in conflicts. Please share in the comments so more people can learn on how to manage conflicts gracefully. Thanks for listening.